Hey guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I'm gonna make kind of like a not so romantic Valentine's Day tumbler. Valentine's Day is approaching, and even though I am very happily married, I'm just not a fan. Oh my gosh, I'm not a fan. If you love it, that's cool, that's great, you do you boo, but I don't know, I don't like it. But I do like creating holiday tumblers, so I'm gonna make something that I think is going to be kind of funny. And to start, I have a 20-ounce modern. This is from Maker Flow Crafts. Let me grab the paint that I used over here. This is blush from Pop of Color. I used it as my base coat and I put it on with my Wet n Wild makeup brush. This is just one coat, nice and smooth. It's still drying in some spots, but for the most part it's good to go. I am also using Tack It Over and Over. I put some in a little cup right here, and I am going to mix in some water to kind of dilute it a little bit. It is super duper thick, and I want it to be more the consistency of like Mod Podge. And for the glitter, this is Afterglow from the Glitter Grind. It is a super gorgeous like color shifting rainbow. It's stunning, and it makes a really nice Tack It tumbler. So here we go. So I am just taking my tumbler with water in it, and I am putting in just a few drops of water. It really does not take a whole lot of water with this at all. And I'm just mixing it up really good until it's about the consistency of Mod Podge, which maybe just like a tad bit more water. Like literally one more drop. I don't know if that actually did anything, but in my head it did. So here we go. Alright, so I'm going in with that makeup brush again. I think this is dry everywhere. It dries pretty daggone quick, especially when you put it in front of a heater like I did. And when you do Tack It tumblers, you want to work with super thin coats. Don't put really super thick coats on. I'm telling you, trust me, use thin coats. Okay, so now that I have on one coat, I'm going to let it dry, and I can't really say that it dries because it just stays tacky, but when it's clear, you can't see the white anymore, I'm going to put on a second coat, and I do that just to make sure that I have everything covered. Sometimes I miss some spots, then I got to go back in and fix it. So I'm just putting 2 coats over it, letting it get to clear so I know that it's like quote-unquote dry, and then we'll move on to the Tack It. Okay, so now that I have 2 coats on here and it is clear, it's super tacky, I'm going to go in with Afterglow and cover the entire tumbler. I also wanted to point out really quickly, because I think I forgot to say it, I did a blush base because I've done this on a white base before with Tack It, and I just want to see if this will maybe give me like a, you know, like a blush tint under everything, so it's not just white. So you can really take Afterglow and put it on any color base that you want to kind of like change the look of it. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is put this back into the container, and that's as long as you need to let that glitter on the tumbler sit. You don't have to like let it sit forever. Just get all this back in the container. And if you've never done Tack It before, let me roll my sleeves up. This is going to get all over your hands. If you're like weird on texture, you might want to put gloves on, because now you're just going to take your fingers and gently rub. And what that's going to do is flatten the glitter onto the tumbler. You're going to lose a lot of it, but it's going to flatten the glitter onto the tumbler and give it like this holographic effect, and it's going to be stinking gorgeous. Okay, so this just gave it a completely different look, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So now the only thing that I'm going to do is just give it a very light coat of 2x Rust-Oleum Clear, pop it on my turner, give it 1 coat of epoxy, and then I'll come back tomorrow to show y'all these really cute and funny decals I'm going to put all over it. Alright, so there's one coat of epoxy on here, and here's the decals that I wanted to show you guys. Ready? You guys know like the conversation hearts for Valentine's Day where it's like, oh, be mine, oh, I love you, eh. Okay, so I found these conversation hearts on Creative Fabrica, and there's like, bye, and ew, and and there's like all like, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, okay. I was printing these out, and my husband was like, are you okay? Poor guy. I was like, I love you so much, I promise, but I am obsessed with this and I want to put it on a tumbler. So I printed this on Hayes vinyl sticker paper, and then I just cut them out with scissors. So I peel the backing off and it's just like one big sticker. So now I'm just gonna like randomly place them all over the tumbler, and I'm so excited. Alright, I'm loving it. So the only thing I'm going to do now is add a couple coats of epoxy, and then I will come back to show y'all the finished result. Alright you guys, so I actually almost ended the video here, and I'm looking at it and I'm just not satisfied with it. Like, I want to do something more to it. So the only thing I can think of adding to it would be a Dawn dish soap like power wash design. So I'm going to take my handy dandy Dawn power wash, and I'm going to spray every one of the little conversation hearts, get some soap over it so the paint doesn't cover up the images. And then I am going to spray paint over it. I haven't decided what color paint yet, and then immediately rinse it off. So let's go outside and get that done. Okay, I like that better. It just gives it a little something extra. I was just a little bit bored with it, so I wanted to jazz it up a little bit, I reckon. So I'm just going through with a paper towel and just very, very gently dabbing away those water spots so it doesn't dry and look all funky. And now I'm just going to let it air dry for the rest of the time. And also, really quickly, that pink that I used is Prickly Pear from Rust-Oleum. Alright, here we are the next day. She's done. Well, I mean, aside from like other coats of epoxy. But listen, y'all, like I said in the beginning, I am very happily married, but I'm just not a Valentine's kind of person. So I'm in love with this. To my husband that's watching, because I know you watch all of my videos, honey, I love you. I promise we're good. Everything's fine. So the only thing that's left to do is just to add a couple more coats of epoxy just for durability of the tumbler. But design-wise, she's done. And before I go, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "Keep your face always toward the sunshine and the shadows will fall behind you." That was said by Walt Whitman. That's all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if you make something like this. Definitely tag me in it on whatever social media. I love seeing you guys tagging me in things that you've recreated from watching my videos. It warms my heart, makes me so happy. Like always, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!